Hello, and welcome to Slay the Spire 2. I'm the social solipsist, and if you've already been on this journey with me, you know that I recently picked up, or started playing, I've had it for a long time, Slay the Spire 1, and we went through a full first playthrough of every character in Slay the Spire 1, in order to be prepared for the release, or well, the early access of Slay the Spire 2. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. This is not my first time ever playing Slay the Spire 2, but I've only put like 2 hours into it, because I was invited by a friend to play multiplayer, and so I wasn't gonna say, oh, I can't play it yet. So I have played, I think two rounds total, and we didn't get all that far, where I was playing Ironclad. But we are going to, as previously, go through on a solo run of each character and see how we do. I know some of the characters are repeats with changes made to them, and I know that some characters are completely new. I have also heard tell that because this is early access, the game has gotten substantial rebalances multiple times since I've purchased it. So for all intents and purposes, this is all new. The only thing that's going to be slightly adjusted from a totally blind run is the fact that I may have unlocked a couple of cards, but I don't even remember what they were. Anyway, let's get going. What did I say? Iron Eye? I've been playing too much playing too much Night Rain. Ironclad. Alright, we're back with our old friend. Let's see what we can do with this. Neo Mother Resurrection. Okay. It is interesting after having just played a whole bunch of it to come back and again compare the UI. A lot of it is very similar. It's all been redone. It's also, I've noticed through the process of capturing, since I have to set things up to capture the video. Slay the Spire Run is just a Java executable. This may still be written in Java, but it is much cleaner presented to the point that it's a completely standalone executable with all the proper stuff done to it. So I think it may be a different engine entirely. I don't know. But anyway, let's see. What are our options here? I have been getting better at using my potions, but I don't really like them anyway. Lose all gold, though, is pretty rough. I guess we'll go Lost Coffer, 1 card and 1 potion. Flex potion. And add a card. What do we got? And wave 5 block, deal 5 damage. Gain 5 block, you receive 50% less damage from vulnerable enemies this turn. Interesting. Okay, so it doesn't reduce the cost, it just increases the damage. Maybe we go vulnerability build. Let's see. Alright, what are we up to here? Okay. I think we try for the elite. We go this route with all the we don't get a vendor then. There's a path with some hair on its chest. Is that the phrase? What's the thing I'm quoting? Ah, damn it. Ruining my own reference to Futurama. Alright. Well. Debuff. Wow, that is, interesting. Shinker Beat is alive, your attacks deal 30% less damage. Oh. Okay. Wow, I can't get rid of that at all, huh? Interesting. Let me look at the... Yeah, the deck really doesn't have a lot to begin with. Wow, it doesn't have anything. It's just one bash, huh? Okay. Okay. We don't have enough to kill it this round, so we'll just defend. Be really annoying if I... Okay, cool. Alright, not too bad. Would definitely be worse with that as one of multiple enemies in a fight. Deal 5 damage if you lost HP this turn. Hits 2 times. Okay. Let's go anger. Alright. Jungle Maze Adventure. In a clearing, you run into a ragtag group of adventurers looking down and gesturing at a gigantic maze. They offer to join forces with you in an epic quest to loot the riches of this maze. As an experienced adventurer yourself, it's clear this maze is filled with deadly traps and guardians. It would be easier if you worked together, but then you would have to split the loot. Well, hopefully there isn't a secondary effect, but I don't mind losing 18 HP. Feeling misanthropic, you wordlessly walk past their now frowning faces. One of them even shakes their fist at you. The maze is not welcoming. You fall into a spike trap. You are struck by a massive log with spikes, and feisty creatures with spiky clubs fight you along the entire journey. You are sick of spikes, and consider teamwork for the next adventure. Birdonus Nest. You spot an enormous shambling beast chase off an injured green bird. In the alcove the bird fled from, a single unguarded egg lies abandoned. Your stomach gurgles. Unplayable, can be hatched at a rest site. Sure, why not? I'm into that. You gently scoop up the egg and stow it, thinking it may hatch into something useful later. Surely they will reward me well for my delayed gratification, right? Oh, nice. There we go. And it's vulnerable. Easy peasy. Buff. Let's see if we can finish this. No. Okay. Close though. I mean, I don't really need to, but whatever. It's in my hand. Unfortunately, buddy, that 3 health is not going to help you for very long. Alright, strength potion and a card. Deals 2 additional damage for all your cards containing strike. Okay. I've seen cards like that before, but I've never taken one. Ooh, 4 plating would be really nice. But as I recall, I think this works... Unless I'm remembering a different ability. Reduced by 1 at the start of your turn, so it degrades. So it's actually not as good. I mean, it's still pretty good, but it only grants you a grand total of 10 block over 4 turns. It's just, I mean, it's not bad, it's just not that compelling. Okay. This is very basic for the start. I'm trying to remember. I could have sworn that the starting deck for Ironclad had more options in it. 2 additional damage for all your cards. It's interesting. It's just in your deck, right? Like, for all your cards containing strike. Doesn't matter where they are. So it is a nice nuke. Oh, so this counts as a strike, right? Because it says containing strike, not named strike. I mean... I don't have any AoE attacks. And I think I should have some. So, I'm going to skip over that one for now. Well, this thing looks nasty. At the end of its turn, gains 1 strength. Well, does that go on forever? Because that's going to be a nasty piece of work. Alright. Oh, wait a minute. Did I get this fight because I have the egg? No, I mean, it's unrelated. It just say you can hatch it at a rest site, but, interesting. I think we have to go Bash and Colossus. It does just keep getting stronger. But I want to... Let's see. Oh, it's... So we don't know what we're going to draw the next turn. I should probably save these strength potions. No, actually, it's per attack, so now would be a good time to use it. Use this one. I mean, well, I guess the math adds up either way because it's really just based on the number of attacks. So drinking both Like it'll reduce to 2 at the end of my turn, but currently 5 extra per attack. I mean, 16 each for these is 3264, so I don't need to do that. In fact, I might have, that one potion might have been overkill. I might have been fine using the strength potion instead. 1 to 3 random attack cards that add in your hands free to play this turn. At the start of each combat, draw 2 additional cards. Alright. Impervious. Gain 30 block exhaust. 5 block, upgrade a card in your hand. 12 block. When you attack this turn, deal 4 damage back. I mean, it is tempting because it's all shiny, but it's expensive. Like, it costs... Okay, I mean, it might come in clutch at the right moment if I have it in hand. But to keep it consistently pulled at the right time, I either have to keep my deck small and hope, or have some way to retain it, or have some way to force card draw. And those are typically not things that that our character was good at in the previous game, so I don't know. I'm very skeptical about the usefulness of that. I mean, 12 block is still a lot of block. And returning damage is pretty nice, so I think that's the preference. Okay. I don't like either of these things. See if we can... Oh, we're just going to be short by a little bit. Is it worth spending a potion? Oh no, I have anger. Hold on. Never mind. We're good. Oh no, we're not. Because the first one costs 2. Shit. Well, whatever. I'll eat the little bit of extra damage. Oh, that strength isn't going to help them at all. Alright. I was worried it was going to buff its friend. For a second there, I was worried it was going to stick around. Okay. Could have used Stomp earlier. Do I just eat the 11 damage? Or do I try and slow roll this? No, I have more damage coming out. I'd rather not take the damage. Alright. Vulnerable. Strike. Attack. Now I'm vulnerable. Hopefully we end this turn then. There we go. Nice. Yeah, I think I made the right call with that card. Alright, Molten Fist. Double vulnerable. Next attack cost 0, lose 1 HP, deal 9 damage to all enemies. That's pretty strong. But over time, it's pretty rough. I really like the additional vulnerable, but it exhausts it. I think I'm taking breakthrough. Summon. Okay, that's the new summon icon. Dang. I can't do both, so I'm gonna go with the one that deals the most damage. Hopefully rush through this. Gives you 3 status cards, okay. When it dies, it revives the next turn at full HP. Oh, it only has 6 health, okay. Hopefully we should clear this battle before that's a problem, but... let's see. I could still get a stomp out. So let's do this. We could defend... with only being a little over half health, I'm a little... I want to use the energy potion, but it's very valuable at this stage, and I'd rather save that. That one's really clutch for giving me some extra breathing room in a big fight. I'd rather eat some damage than use that, I think. I think I'm gonna just block. I would really like to not take that damage. Maybe that was a mistake, but I'm kind of waiting on my big swing to draw again. Yeah, there we go. Okay. There we go. Alright. I was pretty sure that was going to draw out within a turn or two, so we were going to be okay, but... 8 block, another 8 block if you exhausted a card this turn. I just don't like exhausting cards, so I tend not to pick them. Another Flame Barrier or another Colossus. Okay. This has 2 elites and a rest at the beginning and end. No more events. Oh, this also has 2 elites. But the rest is after the elite, which could be dangerous for me. I think I'm gonna go this way. Cloak Clasp. At the end of your turn, gain 1 block for each card in your hand. Huh. Okay. Not that strong a card for... certainly for this build, and I'm not sure for this character at all, but... Oh. Oh, it's a separate option. Yeah, let's see what it is. Bird swoop. What did that... Can you let me look at that? 0, deal 14 damage. Alright, that's pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with that. Bird people will accompany you in battles. Alright, cool. Upon dying, summon something. Well, I don't like that. Is that... Oh, it's a frog filled with worms. I hate that. Thanks. I'm sure it's gonna spawn a shit ton of worms. And I'm really gonna hate it. Oh, this is free. Right, because I can reduce that down. So even though it's not, even though it's a multi-attack, there's no reason not to cast it. I didn't like that at all. I would like to actually see what those said, though. At the end of your turn, if this is in your hand, take 3 damage. I hate that. Thanks. Okay, this seems like a good time for Flame Barrier. Oh. That did more damage than I thought. Okay. Well... Okay. Not quite what I... Wait, does Flame Barrier stay? No. Okay. It's like... That was a little weird. I don't know why it took so long to load that. Okay, these are terrible. I hate them. Buffs and attacks and card draw. So do I get... Can I block the damage? Surely I can, right? That's generally the rule. Is that damage is damage, and if block is there, it goes ahead. Damn. For all the turns to get stomp. And of course, this is just short of the amount needed. Flame Barrier won't protect me from the infection or these if... I mean, it's going to do one or the other, so... I think I just have to play Stomp. I could eliminate this. Well, no, Stomp will do the same as Perfected Strike, because Perfected Strike won't kill any of these. I can't play a third card, so that has to be my choice. Okay, so the infection did hit my shield. Okay, that could have been worse. Well, I can only kill 2 of these. Do I kill the 2? Unless I use one. Oh, let's use one of my potions, because at this point, if I get one, the next one will go to waste. So, now we should be able to mop this up. Yeah, okay. 8, 8, 16, cool. That's a good thing I used the potion. For every 5 cards in your deck, heal 3 HP whenever you enter a rest site. Okay. So currently 9 HP. More flame barriers. I don't know if that's normal to have them drop that frequently or not. Vulnerable to all enemies, though. That's looking pretty appealing for the build that I have going. Or the build I think I have going, I should say. Okay. With Thunderclap and Colossus, I will only take half as much damage, and I can still block for 5. Yeah. Okay. And I already have enough defense, so I can just attack again. I'm not going to use Breakthrough. Okay, it's more damage. Flame Barrier or Bash. Only having 3 energy is really doing me in here. But I think this is the call. No damage, deal 4. Okay. I think we can kill it. 6, 12, 18, 32? We're just going to be short, aren't we? Maybe? Yeah, just short. It's okay, though. Fire potion, deal 20 damage. Should have used one of these. Could have saved myself that couple of damage there. But the heal wait, hold on. How did I get that? It's the burning blood that's keeping me. Okay. I don't think it even showed me the burning blood when we got started. Okay. Let's see. What card do we get? You get another anger or another perfected strike. Oh, they're both nice. Anger is just free damage. Perfected strike adds consistency to having a big nuke. I mean, that's literally doubling the options, plus adding... It's 110% really, because strike itself... Perfected strike counts perfected strike for its own counting, so... I think we go that way. A random 20 damage nuke is very handy. I'd rather have that. I will try and be better about using these. Alright. So strike, stomp will be free if I use breakthrough. So 9 to all enemies, 12 to all enemies. So a grand total of 21. 21 minus 35, so I need to do 14. Is that math right? So I actually can't even kill it this round. But that's okay. I'll get it very low. Am I doing that math right? I think I am. Yeah. Okay. Pretty good start. No. Let's use this. Oh, Jesus. Alright, these are pretty good. Does this exhaust immediately, or does it go back in my draw? I mean, it's probably not going to matter for this fight, but... Huh, now I don't even know which to hit it with. I'm tempted to throw it here, because it's a lot of damage. Well, the Slithering Strangler is alive. At the end of your turn, take 3 damage. Okay. Well... that was an easy decision. Did that go through? How much did it do? 8? So it didn't do any permanent damage, right? I thought? Whatever. I like my little guy. Radiant Tincture. Gain energy. Gain an additional energy at the start of your next 3 turns. That's powerful. Alright, some of these potions are pretty good. I'm a little bit more eager to use some of them. A card is exhausted, draw 1 card. I don't have any exhausted card or exhaustible cards, so Twin Strike because it's a strike card. Okay. 53. We can take an elite, right? %10 more damage from attacks this turn. Okay, so... Huh. Why is that slow? So it's doing the math is just an extra 3 because of the vulnerable. Right? So now, should it do 10? It does 10 now because it's 20% of... How does it do the order of operations? With the round, I mean, I guess I just have to take it at whatever it is, but... Your journey ends here. Really? I don't like that. Buff. Well, I don't have a lot I can do. I don't even know if I want to use Breakthrough. I mean, I probably should, because this is probably only going to get worse. Shall we begin? Let's not actually. I'd prefer to not begin. Although 2 copies of Perfected Strike. That's kind of funny. Well, I am going to take 23 damage no matter how you slice it. Unfortunate. Yeah. It's just gonna hurt. Damn, dude. I was not familiar with your game. I'd really like to apply that vulnerable to him, but I just don't know if I can capitalize on it, and I have so much damage to take here. Technically that worked out in my favor. I took 3, he took 4. This is really just 23 every turn, huh? I mean, thankfully I have a couple of sources of free damage. Which means I actually think I can finish, yeah, I can finish this. Thanks, bird. You're the best. Oh, whoops. Should have used a potion. Oh well. Started combat with 1 strength. Always handy. Draw 3 cards. I think I'm going to skip it. Twin Strike or Thunderclap. Both interesting options. Having more vulnerable options, though, feels like my best bet. Okay. So I get some heal right off the bat. I'd be nervous about going in with only 46 health a little bit. I might be able to survive it, but yeah, it's not worth the gamble. I don't know this well enough. If I knew what I was walking into a little bit better, if I understood Ironhide a little bit better, I might be confident enough. This thing looks real messed up too. I don't like that at all. The next 9 times Vantum loses HP, it only loses 1 HP instead. Oh great. So don't go spending a lot of effort on it, huh? Alright. Okay. Twin Strike will do 2 damage. It's 12 damage I have to block. Vulnerable. But I'd be better off just doing Flame Barrier and Twin Strike because it blocks all of the damage, deals 8 back, and I deal 2 of its slipperies. Does it also remove slippery? It says loses HP, so presumably it should lose 2 HP and 2 of its slippery stacks. Yeah, cool. I don't like that it's over my head now. That's fucked up. Of course I had to draw this. Okay. I would really like that block. I guess there's no reason not to hit it, but I hate burning the cards. But I should probably just defend and block, get that blocked. And this will remove the last 2 stacks of slippery. Oh, it only... No, it only attacked me once. Never mind. So one more stack of slippery. Why is it taking increased damage? Oh, because I have one strength. Okay. So... Anger, and then strike, and then perfected strike. Is it going to reapply slippery? No, right? Okay. Apply vulnerable. Hit with anger. And one copy of perfected strike. And we'll get 2 energy and use the other copy of perfected strike, because best to capitalize on this. Okay. Can I, hold on, can I block the damage from breakthrough with a defend? No. Okay. I mean, it won't end the turn. I mean, I guess I can always apply 20 damage next turn if I'm somehow not going to make it. Okay. Thunderclap. Strike. Strike. Cool. Nice. What do we get? Another impervious that I probably don't want. Lose 1 HP, exhaust 1 card, gain 1 strength. That is terrible. I mean, I guess you can exhaust copies of like duplicating cards. Like I could make it exhaust copies of anger. I don't know if I don't think I could exhaust any of the status cards or anything like that. But that just, for 1 strength? It's not even like permanent. It still wears off like any other strength, right? That seems very bad. Am I misunderstanding something? Not really. Offering, lose 6 HP, gain 2 energy, draw 3 cards, exhaust. Man, I don't really like any of these. This is probably the best one, though. All right. Well, made it through the first one. Hang on, I don't get my health back? Wasn't that a whole... Wasn't that a... Did they... I guess they changed that. I think in the first game that was true as well if you were playing on the... like Ascension or whatever it's called, right? Which I haven't touched yet. But, oh, wait a minute. Maybe if I go here, is that... Oh, I got healed. Okay, never mind. A puppet has arrived. Can you check on Father? I'm too tired. Pale's flesh. Gain an additional energy at the start of your 3rd turn and every turn after that. Remove 5 cards from your deck after each combat. Randomly add 1 back upgraded. Oh, that's pretty sweet. At the start of your turn, draw one additional card. The Pale's Tooth is really tempting, but I need that energy. Yeah. Yeah, I need the energy. I have too many cards that cost 2 to not take that. Okay. Let's take a little break. We'll come back and do the Hive, I think this was called. All right. See you for that next time.